Okay, so let's do, whoops, go down here to the command line, do an ls and /, hit enter, eventually, maybe not, oops, here we go, went a bunch of times. So what it's showing, actually, when you first start Bespin, you have two sample things, this Bespin settings and the sample projects. Ignore them. What we've done is we've just checked out this project V. So let's just do an ls, which stands for listing, list the files, and we can just type in /project v/. So this shows us all the files in that folder. And I know that she's currently working on this tohome.html. So let's open that file. So we just type in open, and we're going to do /project. And when you see it shaded out like this, you can just hit tab, and that will auto-complete that, so you don't have to type it all out. And then we're looking at 2, and we can tab that out. And then we don't want the style sheet, we want this one. You could obviously click on those, you could hit tab to get that one, or alt 2 to get that one. But what we're going to do is just hit the dot, and then that will mean that this one can be tabbed out. So then we hit tab, and then we just hit enter, and that should open the file. And we can hit Command J or Control J to get back to just the editor window. Now we can hit our arrow keys to do what we want, and just have a look. And literally, this is just a single page website that Veronica's put together, and it's basically to sell some Wagyu meat, which is just a type of steak, whatever. So, which isn't, whoa, that's some thunder and lightning that's going on outside. That is pretty fucking cool. Okay, anyways. But the point is that this is a very simple website, so you guys can just learn the basics of how to build websites using this type of thing. And I'll just make some fixes here. We don't need a semicolon there. Don't want a slash. But the main point is that this is actually code that is shared between a lot of different people. So because it's shared up on the server. Now we've just made some changes, right? I just made a change. So if we want to keep our changes, I can just hit Command J to get down to the command line and just hit save and hit enter, and that saves the file. But say we want to make our changes go back up to the server so that, you know, other people can see them. I think all we have to do is that we do VCS, and then I think we just say commit, hit enter, say I just made a change. Here you can put in any message. You don't have to put in a long one. Often I don't even put in a message, but when you're sharing with other people, it's kind of nice because they say, well, what did you do? I just made a change to the image tag, whatever, and then I can just hit commit. And now this sort of says don't forget to push the save to the remote repository. Well, it's kind of like a two-step process, so we just say VCS push and hit enter, and now it's actually putting the changes back up on the server, and you can see it just sent the one file. And now kind of happy-go-lucky, and if anybody else pulls out this or clones this site, they'll get that updated change. So that's really the basics of working with other people. And so, you know, we can say, oh well, actually, you know, that's great, we can look at other people's stuff, but we're actually quite nervous about editing other people's code. You know, maybe we will want to look at it for teaching purposes, but maybe we want to have our own little scratch area. So we can do that too, and all we do is we just type in new file, And then we'll notice at the top here, there's just literally nothing there. This is fine. And so we can just sort of type in some stuff. Let's just type in the basic HTML stuff again. Body HTML.